The Foundation's plasma physics model identifies a major gap in the historical record of atomic structure. By redefining the plasma state, we can correct long-standing errors in how science interprets energy and matter. This framework provides the technical basis for a global initiative, using plasma technology to mandate total disarmament and transition the human race into a spacefaring species. All plasma operates through 12 distinct divisions. This structure is best understood as a star formation, where 3 base points and a central core interact to generate 12 segments, much like the internal sections of an orange. Motion within the plasma requires an off-center shift to allow fields to flow. The structure maintains itself through a balance of 12 field forces, 6 magnetical points pushing out and 6 gravitational points pulling in. Nikola Tesla identified the behavior of magnetical fields, which allowed for the transfer of energy. However, his work did not account for the gravitational field forces required to pull energy back and achieve a point of internal balance. While mainstream science relies on theoretical quarks, we observe a physical process where the proton divides. As it loses energy to the environment, it fractures into a continuous cascade of smaller, high-energy subparticles that form a dense energy soup. This process of off-balance field division governs all levels of the universe, including the plasmatic gaps within human DNA strands. Just as protons and electrons find their positions through field interaction, human communication occurs when these fields rub against each other. This interaction creates emotional resonance, allowing for universal communication that operates through the soul rather than physical sound. This macro view reveals that modern conflict is a product of engineered environments. The factions we recognize today as ISIS operate under the same sociological mechanics as the historical Crusaders. Both are groups fighting for manufactured superiority. Advanced nations manufacture and distribute the arms that fuel these conflicts. World leaders maintain their positions by identifying or creating enemies, using these divisions to justify the continued production and sale of weapons technology. Human violence is not a natural state. It is a response to the pressure of displacement and injustice. When we change the environment and remove the tools of war, the behavior of the people changes with it. The Foundation is now conditioning access to plasma technology on global disarmament. If a nation continues to manufacture arms, they will be excluded from the technical knowledge required for space exploration. To sustain this peace, we are launching the Space Institute to educate universal children. This curriculum removes national and religious divides, preparing them to work as a single team according to the standards of the wider universe. Our lab contains 11 reactor sets of varying colors, sizes, and origins, including one kept in quarantine for unpredictable behavior. Despite these differences, every reactor operates within a single system to deliver plasma energy at the point of demand. Standardizing our technology and our education is the only way to move past the era of national leadership. We must behave as a unified race to survive the conditions of space. The 12-point subdivision of plasma is the model the Foundation uses to link subatomic behavior with human organization. Understanding how these fields interact allows us to address the root causes of global instability. By removing the physical capacity for war and establishing a unified educational standard, we are replacing engineered conflict with a permanent peace. This is the prerequisite for humanity's future.